of a person. You are you. You are unique. That's why I'm Sonia, your Mojoko, she's Honorine.
That's why you should love yourself.
Love yourself first before wanting or expecting love from others. When you love yourself, when you're aware of who you are, I think that confidence naturally comes in. It's setting without you even noticing that you're confident enough. And someone will be like, I saw you along the streets of Boya today, the way you carried yourself. I'm like, yeah, it's the stuff I'm made of. It's the stuff I'm made of.
So
you know, it's very important.
It's very important.
It's very important for you to grow, for you to become better, for you to make certain decisions. If you're not confident enough, you can't take certain decisions. You'll be that one who is always at the back.
Or waiting for people to dictate how your life has to
go on, and which is not actually the case. At one point, yes, I was with my parents. They are my parents, but at one point you get to that stage where you are supposed to decide for yourself. Forget about the fact that you have your parents. What would this person think? What would this other person think? What would you think? That is the question. If I'm convinced, if I'm okay with my dressing, if I'm okay with doing whatever it is my mind has set out to do, you come, even as a parent, you come as a plus. But sometimes I'll go to my parents or my mom and ask, can I do this? Just for clarity's sake.
Sure.
Not because I can't do it without her go ahead, her opinion. So self-confidence
and above that, it's respect.
It's the respect. It
shows honor.
Exactly. It's the respect. But then self-confidence is very important. In this life we are living, if you're not confident enough, I tell you, you stay at the back.
You even lose opportunities.
Opportunities will come and go past you. Persons will be like, no, she's too shy, she can't handle it. Or she really cannot do this. I know her, I know her, she will not be able to, just because of the way you've been carrying yourself around, because of the way you've walked into a room before, because of the way you've been or you've stood in front of an audience and you can't command your audience because you're not confident enough. Why will you not be confident? Imagine me getting into a wedding venue. Let's say I'm the MC for the day, and I walk into the venue, and then people around the crowd are actually telling you, no, but do like this, do like this,
Yeah.
It shows maybe you don't know why you're there. You don't know what you came there to do. So self-confidence is very important. It's that moment in life where I'll look at you in the eye, like eyeball to eyeball. No, I'm not doing this. I can't do this. I think I'm all begging for this, and I'll not do it. Because you're confident enough, it's very important.
Self-confidence is very important. You've heard from Nanga Sonia. Thank you so much, Nanga Sonia.
Thank you so much.
We are going to have Natalie Njuma talk to us about health and beauty tips. Let's get on a short break, and when we get back, we get her.
Dancing across the line, Marua glow with morning grace. Creepy beach smile with ocean bay. ADR river, life so sweet everywhere they move with the beat.
Today we get, make we use them well. No time for rest, no time for stress, so well. C'est un nouveau jour, une nouvelle chance. Avance à foi, avance avec confiance. If yesterday failed you, no worry at all. This morning I am home, stand up.
It's a brand new day, we rise again. New dreams alive in the morning sun. New focus, new ways, new opportunities. Start your day with more than a new day.
Yesterday
don't pass, make we move today. One nation, one vibe, one heartbeat.
Wake up your world with morning beat. 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 Morning beat.
It's a brand new day, we rise again. New folks, new ways, new opportunity.
From mountain to sea, one melody. Cameroon, the way in our money.
Turn it up, feel the heat. Good morning, world.
Morning beats.
Feel the heat. Good morning, world.
Morning beats.
Thank you. We are here on another episode of Morning Beats, And as the program progresses, it's time for us to have Natalie Juma. She's already here. If the cameras have not yet put her on screen, yeah, she is. She's seated at my left, no, my right hand side.
Yes,
yes, it's not Jesus. I'm not talking Jesus, Daddy. Good morning, sweet girl. How are you?
Good morning to you, sweet Honorinche.
I love your lips.
Thank
your
you
lips.
so much. Good morning to you, sweet truth. And good morning to our viewers of Royal Television. Yes, we are on to another edition of Morning Beat today, April 10th, 2026. But first, let us go on a short beauty break before breaking the iceberg. Welcome back, viewers of Royal TV. Yes, we are back from that short break, and we wanted to use this medium to wish you a happy Good Friday. Should we say happy Good Friday, Truth?
Yeah.
Yes, we know we are mourning about the death of Christ, but today we come to tell you happy Good Friday. Why you mourn about Christ? Try to rekindle yourself with His love, rekindle yourself with Him. Use this opportunity that He's dying on the cross for our sins to make a new start in your spiritual life. Am I right, Awa?
Yes, Pastor Natalie. Today you are wearing the cap of a pastor.
Definitely.
She always wears things.
Yes. So we just want to use this medium to wish you a happy Good Friday and a public holiday. But first on beauty, we want to talk about beauty, about how strawberries. These are fruits that are really, really.
I like strawberries.
Strawberries, they are health
especially when you blend.
and equally beauty aspect. First, strawberries are nutrient-dense superfruits packed with antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals that offer significant health and beauty benefits, often providing more vitamin C than orange. They are low in calories, and contain high levels of polyphenols and fiber, which help combat oxidative stress and chronic inflammation. First, let us delve into the health benefits of strawberries. They help for heart health and cholesterol. When we talk of this, we say regular consumption of strawberries has been shown to reduce LDL, that is bad cholesterol, and triglycerides, while improving blood pressure and vascular function. They help in heart health. Like we say, they help to ease the blood circulation of the heart. They equally help for blood sugar management. Despite their sweetness, strawberries have low glycemic index, which means they do not cause large spikes in blood sugar, making them suitable for people with diabetes. So they help for immune system support, that is their immune system booster. 1 cup of strawberry provides nearly 100% of daily recommended amount of vitamin C, which is essential for immune cell production. They equally help for brain health. They have flavonoids content in strawberries that has been linked to a 34 lower risks of developing diseases and slower rates of cognitive decline as people age. So when you eat strawberry, when you age, you will not, there's people we hear of amnesia, we hear of someone having amnesia, we hear of someone having dementia. You're far from having all of these when you eat more strawberry, because they help they help to give you cognitive retentive memory as you age. They equally help for weight management and digestion. With high water content, that is over 91% of water content, they help promote satiety and regular bowel movements. They equally help to fight cancer by strawberries are rich in ellagic acids, that a compound that have been shown to inhibit tumor growth and cancer cell proliferation in studies. And finally, for health, they help to joint health. Research suggests that daily consumption of strawberries can reduce inflammation and knee pain in adults with osteoarthritis. So we are saying strawberry is not just a fruit, but it is a health booster, like we said on Orange, which helps for so many of these. Moving straight to beauty, about this very important fruit that we see. It is, it's really rare to see this strawberry fruit. Very, and it's expensive when you see them, but that's because they are rich in nutrients and they are equally beauty enhancers. For beauty, they help to brighten the skin and stop anti-aging. Strawberries are packed with vitamin C, which helps remove dead cells, brighten the complexion, and promotes collagen production for improved skin elasticity and fewer wrinkles. They equally help for acne reduction. That is, they contain salicylic acid present in strawberries, acts as a natural topical solution to unclog pores and fight acne. They equally help for ultraviolet rays protection, that's from the sun. The antioxidant ellagic acid can help repair skin damage and protect it against ultraviolet rays radiant from the sun. That is for skin protection. And finally, they are natural teeth whitener. Strawberries are natural teeth whiteners because the malic acid found in strawberries can help remove surface stains on teeth, giving them bright, clean, sparkling, and why not beautiful look. That's all we had for beauty and health today, where we talk to you about the beauty and the health benefits of the fruit strawberry.
Honorine, before you say what you want to say, let's get back to that place where you say Wusa Bali get the like strawberry. Wusa Bali and strawberry. Wusa, where's the link between Bali and strawberry? Explain yourself with the aid like of when you said strawberry and she was like, I like strawberries, and I'm like, where is the link between strawberry and Bali? Can somebody tell me? Bali girl has I don't understand. Anybody can eat strawberry. Where she come out? Bali girl. Where you come out? No. No, I'm finding this offensive. I like that. I'm cold. See, we are going to sue these people. I will sue these people for defamation of character. Kind of. It's not because we are talking to them about self-confidence. You just know that you're born in the UK, right? My dear. And it's when you your house the strawberry tree.
This food is really difficult to come by. I don't know. It's really what you see there is extremely expensive. Very expensive.
For bakers, we buy a pack, a small pack like this, 5,000. So whenever I have orders for cake, I always eat it. That's where you know. That's how you know. Thank God. I love it. Now I understand. I think that is the confidence for me that you're already in the UK like strawberry. They call them my ass.
And you just got pluck from the tree.
We're moving on to the question of the day. Self-confidence. You know, I'm talking about self-confidence, and I just practice self-confidence.
I love the self-confidence.
Self-confidence. Why do you think it's important in life?
Okay, first, it is very important to have self-confidence because it propels you to your, how can I put it, to your breakthrough. It propels you to succeed in life. If you're not confident self-wise, if you don't have that inner drive in you that I know what I'm doing, I'm confident that I am fit for this, I can do it. You know, we always say give a pat to yourself and say I can do it. If you don't have that zeal, that goal in you to say, or the propensity in you to stand up to yourself and be confident about who you are, then you can never make it in life because you always be shy. When opportunities come knocking at the door, you won't go up, grab the bull by the horn because I don't have that self-confidence in you. You are very shy. You don't really know what you want. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Natalie, for coming and gracing the stage.
The
set with your orange and your sweet lips. I like the lips.
Thank you, Orange.
Which department did you come in?
Today I came in as should I say a natural skincare block. That is an organic skincare block where we give you beauty tips about
Natalie will come this time around. I'm short of words.
I have been coming with natural products. You should collagen-free products that helps you, work on your beauty, work on yourself, work on your health-wise. You should not be consuming those fruits. You are consuming those berries when baking, but you don't know the health benefits that you have. You might have some in the fridge right now watching us. You don't know its health benefit. You should just go get a bowl, grab some, savor while you enjoy. Morning Beats on Royal TV.
Thank you, Natalie Juma. Thank you, the natural skin care doctor. No, Ben Block.
Okay, and doctor.
Like natural skin. If you're looking at organic tea. Okay. Natural skin care organic block. Royal TV. Alhaji Buba Sali has done it again. I mean, Every time you are bringing us people who are so competent. Away from that, let's dive straight away into the newsroom. Time for us to go notice, or why not to go understand what's happening around us. Are we in Boya, Southwest, or Cameroon? Let's get to the newsroom.
The Parliament Cameroon start meeting in Congress today, April 2nd, 2026, at the Paul Biya Glass House in Yaoundé, amidst a complex socio-political landscape. The gathering to be attended by members of the National Assembly and the seat aims to discuss crucial constitutional changes, including modifying the duration and modalities of the elected officials' mandate and potentially reducing a vice president position. The meeting comes as the country faces heightened expectations and tensions following President Paul Biya's elections in the 2025 presidential elections. The proposed changes have sparked debate, with opposition parties expressing concerns over the government's intentions and the potential impact on democracy. The dominance of the CPDM party in decision-making is also under scrutiny, with critics arguing that it could consolidate power and limit opposition voices. Adding to the gravity of the situation, the Congress is taking place amidst the recent passing of several members of the National Assembly and the Senate. The implications of these changes are far-reaching, potentially affecting the country's democratic process, electoral calendar, and governance structure. As the nation wishes, one thing is clear: this has the potential to shape Cameroon's future. So then, as Right Honorable Theodore sits on the throne as chair of Congress, one thing should be clear: conscience, love for country, and peace for fatherland. Cameroon has undergone significant constitutional change since gaining independence. The country's first constitution was adopted on January 1960, which could be described as the Independence Constitution, and was heavily influenced by French models, with Amadou Ahidjo as first president. In 1961, the Federal Constitution was adopted following the merger of the two Cameroons, that is, La République du Cameroun and the British Southern Cameroon, leading to the creation of a federal system with powerful Amadou Ahidjo maintained as president. Then came the 1972 Unification Constitution, where the federal system was abolished and a unit state was established under strongman President Amadou Ahidjo. In the 1990s, following the reintroduction of multipartyism in Cameroon due to the shaking political landscape, there was a 1996 constitution amendment introducing decentralization, called it a semi-autonomous regional system, reorganizing linguistic and cultural diversity and establishing a bicameral parliament, is the National Assembly and Senate. The 2008 constitutional amendment can't be forgotten, which will be referred to as Presidential Constitutional Amendment, which removed presidential term limits, making it indefinite and moving it from 5 to 7 years, allowing President Biya to seek re-elections. The constitutional changes, which aimed to consolidate power, address regional tension, and promote economic development. However, critics argue that these changes have undermined democracy and perpetrated authoritarian rule. These constitutional amendments have affected the socio-political landscape, as Anglophone regions have experienced feelings of exclusion, leading to demands for federalism or independence. Also, our elections controversies as disputed elections have fueled tensions and undermined trust in government institutions. Not to forget the civil society and politicians who complain of government restriction policies which has limited their activities and voices. As the makers of law call them law soldiers sit in Congress under the Commander-in-Chief, Right Honorable Theodore, backed by Right Honorable Senator Abubakari Abdullahi, they should be conscious that they are under the judgment of about 10 million Cameroonians.
The Catechism of the Catholic Church, they treat the sacrament of penance for paragraph 1422 to 1498. And it defines confession like a sacrament of healing. For inside Catholic Church, we get two sacraments for healing. We get a sacrament for confession, and we get a sacrament for the anointing of the sick. Are the two sacraments in way the church will call them, saying that the sacrament for healing. And because sin it causes a spiritual wound for inside we soul. Now not why that way we need the sacrament for confession will be like medicine who they take them for heal that spiritual wound it is for inside we heart. And the Catechism will clarify. So the sacrament of confession is not being a human intervention, but not an authority where Jesus Christ himself he been forgive sins them. After having give the power for the apostles them, make the apostles them forgive sins them.
The day observed annually every April 2 seeks to promote the rights, acceptance, and inclusion of persons living with autism. The day focuses on fostering global awareness, understanding, and celebrating the contributions of the over 70 million autistic people worldwide. This year's World Autism Awareness Day is commemorated on the theme Autism and Humanity. Every life has value, a theme which raises calls to move beyond stigma and recognize the inherent value of autistic individuals, moving from mere awareness towards acceptance. In Cameroon, experts have highlighted that autism comes with many social misconceptions as it is perceived as witchcraft or curse, as those on the spectrum face high risks of abandonment, abuse, and neglect. In the South region, social experts have reviewed many families due to lack of education, belief children with autism are possessed, leading to social exclusion, neglect, or violent attempts to cure them. Families frequently hide autistic children at home due to gossip and intense society scrutiny and denial. Despite the challenges, there is increasing advocacy. Specialized centers exist across the region, offering adequate care to persons living with autism. Meantime, the experts have called for an urgent need for more diagnostic facilities, trained specialists, and community awareness to improve the quality of life for autistic individuals and their families. Although efforts to combat the stigma are ongoing, with advocates and specialists striving to educate communities and promote inclusion, emphasizing that these children require specialized educational attention rather than ostracization. The women converged on the seaside resort town of Limbe for the High Tea Party, an event to share their experiences and expertise, as well as foster connections and collaborations, support mental health and wellness. The High Tea Party was characterized with elegance and empowerment, where the various speakers uplifted, inspired, and amplified their voices for community development. The event celebrated women's achievement, sparked meaningful conversation, and planted seeds for a brighter future. According to the organizer, Karinchia, the goal is to empower women for them to give back to their communities. She added that the Working Sister Circle mentors and orientates young women carry out philanthropic activities through supporting education and health campaigns.
Working Women Circles was born in 2016 as a community organization, and after 5 years it evolved into a non-governmental organization with a mission to empower women and to give back to the community. We have done just that for over a decade. We help young women and girls to live a happier, a balanced, and a fulfilled life. We mentor, push, orientate young women in the community, and we carry out philanthropic activities by supporting education campaigns, back to school campaigns, so supporting health initiatives in the community.
The High Tea Party saw the presence of influential women like Professor Therese Shalom Chombe, who congratulated the women for coming together to help assume their responsibilities in the communities.
What I thought is that the shift this year for International Women's Day celebration was very important, and these women took a bold step to do what they are doing today, and I thought that it would be good to discuss with them the depth of what give and gain means, and to say that what they are doing is going back to our African tradition of collaborative, collective activities which reflects our philosophy to help women assume their responsibility in our communities, because women are the custodians of our culture, and women are the leaders of our environment. If you don't empower them, then you will lose an important element that will contribute to sustainable development and that will contribute to the growth of our nation. You know that they are also carers, they are mothers too. So I reiterated the fact that most often we are talking about women, we don't even know who they are. We don't know their interests, we don't know their needs. So what these women are doing will give them an opportunity to create communities whereby through their participation with the women in these various committees, they will address their needs, they will address their interests, thereby engaging them, empowering them so that they know who they are, their identity, their self-esteem, and it will help them see to the growth of our environment.
Meantime, for nearly a decade, the Working Women's Circle has championed women's empowerment and community development through impactful initiatives. This year's theme, Give to Gain, highlights the transformative power of women as givers, not just receivers. The event ended with the award of certificates to various participants.
Changing lives. Working Women's Circle. Changing lives. Working Women's Circle. Changing lives.
At least 30 people were killed and dozens others wounded by a series of powerful explosions at an ammunition depot in Burundi's largest capital, Bujumbura. According to Burundi Army, at least 57 people, including 3 soldiers, were wounded. Houses and private vehicles were damaged, while military equipment and facilities were destroyed by the blast. According to an army spokesman, the explosion erupted recently at the facility located in the suburb of Musaga and were caused by an electric fault. Numerous inmates at the Bimpa prison in Burundi, which is located near the ammunition store, are reported to have been injured as a result of the blast. In the northeastern neighborhood of Gisandema, sources reported that a bomb had destroyed a house and killed a domestic worker. The army offered condolences to bereaved families and sympathy to the wounded and urged Burundians to be calm and report any form of unexploded bombs. Authorities in the Democratic Republic of Congo declared Wednesday, April 1st as a public holiday after the national football team qualified for their first time for the World Cup in 52 years. The Leopards of DR Congo reached the finals on Tuesday when Azel Tuzembe's extra time goal gave them a 1-0 win over Jamaica in the day-off. DR Congo's Ministry of Labour and Employment said that as a result of the historic victory, the nation could have the day off work to celebrate in unity, fervor, and national pride. The Central African nation has only played in the World Cup once before in 1974 when the country was named Ziar. Numerous employers honored holiday on Wednesday with many banks and shops shut throughout the day in its capital Kinshasa. Meantime, DR Congo will also play Colombia and Uzbekistan in the group stages of the FIFA 2026 World Cup. DR Congo has the 10th African nation to reach this year's expanded World Cup finals, jointly hosted by the United States, Mexico, and Canada. Senegal's President Bassirou Diomaye Faye has signed a new law doubling to 10 years the maximum prison term for sexual acts by same-sex couples. The new law also criminalizes the promotion of homosexuality, which includes any public representation and financial support by individuals or organizations, and provides for 3 to 7 years in prison for those found guilty. The legislation was a campaign promise of President Faye and Prime Minister Ousmane Sonko and was approved by Parliament last month. The United Nations official and rights groups have urged the president not to sign it into law, but the government dismissed the international criticism, arguing that the measures reflected the views of Senegalese people. It was taken to Parliament after a wave of arrest over alleged same-sex relationships, which were already banned under Senegalese law. In February, several African countries like Ghana and Burkina Faso have also introduced tough new laws against LGBTQ community in recent years.
After 3 match days in the Southwest Regional League for the 2025-2026 football season, the first round of the competition is gradually drawing to a close. All 22 teams are intensifying efforts to secure vital points, both to maintain their standing in the championship and to qualify for the May Interpol's coming second phase. Match day 4 is scheduled for this weekend across Boya, Mutengene, Limbe, Tobel and Kumba. Ates will face Al Jazeera Sports Academy, while Destiny Restoration takes on Boya City Football Club. In Limbe, Best Stars will square off against Boya United, and Alex Paul will battle with Dream Team, with both fixtures set for the Limbe Farm Stadium. Elsewhere, Mutengene will host the clash between Rising Stars and Talented FA, while in Tombel, APFA will go head-to-head with Future Dreams. On Sunday, April 5, Waspito will host Muni United at the GBS School Field, while Legend FC lock horns with Kumba Lakers. Away from the Regional League, the MTN Elite 2 Championship resumes this weekend with match day 8 fixtures. Pool B leaders Kumba City Football Club will be on the road against Bafang United at the Bamenda Proximity Stadium. Meanwhile, Southwest representatives in MTN Elite 1 Championship, Victoria United will host Canon Sportif of Yaoundé at the Ngema Major Stadium.
You're welcome back from the newsroom, and if you're just tuning in, this is Morning Beat on Royal TV. And right now we want to tell you about Royal TV. I know, Norwegian people don't know they don't know what the stuff Royal TV is made up of. Maybe you could give us a little bit heads up on the stuff we are made up of. Yes, this is Royal TV, and we have a Royal marketing agency at the Royal Television. It's birthed from Royal Television. That's just one of the axes where we can come in if you want to have your sport recorded, if you want to have a video sport, a video advertisement, you can rush to us, and we are going to do that for you readily, affordably, and we are having very friendly and accommodating prices. We are looking at our van also. We have a van that can run around town, around the town of Boya, spreading the good news and the gospel about your business. We are looking at any business. Are you a school? Are you a vendor? Do you have a supermarket? Do you have a snack, a hotel, a guest house? What have you? In fact, any business. Are you a hospital? What are you? Are you a professional school? Primary, nursery, secondary, higher institutions of learning? We are calling on you. We are just here to holler the matter for you. Yes, our studio is also here. Good studio for recording. We are here to do you justice. Justice to your business, justice to whatever you have for the public. We have the best, and the best. Just from the way I speak, you understand that I'm also one of the best. And the crew at Morning Beats is also there. We have diverse voices. Now Pidgin, you want a mayor sport pass. Now English, you want a mayor sport pass. In fact, now French, you want a mood, tell them. We go tell them. And that's just what we have as far as Royal Marketing Agency is concerned. Of course, we also have the cable network services. Tell us a little bit about the cable before we come again back to TV, and then tell us about the services that the cable does offer.
The cable section offers, they come and they install your cable line in your house, and it's actually affordable. I'll tell you for free that we are actually one of the best when it has to do with cable installation and all. So you can still text the numbers on your screen. We are going to give you more information about the cable aspect.
So she's telling you for free that we are one of the best, but I am telling you for sure that we are the best. When it comes to cable, our images are not only clear, our images are they're on point. So if you are not having Royal Cable Network in your house, now which other thing you get? I'm wondering, I'm just asking myself. So you can come to our office at Long Street and you go there, and we are going to describe that to you. She's already giving your number. The number is 67074 630 34. And then of course we have the scroll bar, like you're trying to
scroll bar embedded page. It's affordable. So you can still reach out with the numbers on your screen for scroll bar. Maybe you might be thinking, I don't have money to run sports. Scroll bar is very effective. People read those messages. There are people that have, there was one time we put up a message in regards to job opportunities on the scroll bar. I was so shocked with the amount of people that reached out just from reading from the scroll bar, and we did not do an actual spot about it. So scroll bars are very, very effective. You can see
away from scroll bars. I want you to look at these chairs. I don't know if the camera can zoom on the chairs. Okay, so I wanted to ask that every day when we come in the morning and you guys are leaving the space out, why are you leaving it out? These chairs are for you. You can come here for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, depending on the kusa you have. On the kusa is the shishi, it's the money. And we have you here 10, 15 minutes and we talk about you. Is it an NGO? Is it a business? In fact, whatever you have to say, we are keeping the spot for you to sell out yourself. But then we also have Marketplace. It will be coming up here on Royal Television. It's a program where you come and you sell your market, as we've only say in Pidgin. So there's going to be Marketplace, and of course we have many programs. I don't have the time to tell you, but you can come on the program, for example, like Sister Speak, and you can mainstream your agenda with that program. If you are a woman, of course you have Cross Views. Mr. Mwambo, the political desk editor, is there. You can come and then you can talk politics. Then we have a lot from 237, from Green. In fact, it's just so much. Whatever agenda you have, we will help you to fix it. In fact, to channel it and to perfect it.
And also, if you're a youth, you want to do you're starting life, you've grown, you started from scratch, you've grown. Youth Connect is for you. Youth Connect is for you. It's going to
Bring out the you in you.
Bring out the you in you. That's the right word.
Now
Bring out the
that.
you in you. Thank you for finishing my statement. I think we've said a lot about
a lot. We'll keep it for next week.
So feel free to send us a text message to the numbers on your screen: 670 74 30 34, 670 74 30 34, and we're going to respond immediately. Yes. ASAP will respond. Let's get on and take newspaper review. Sharon Tita is already behind the cameras, prepping to give you newspaper review. Let's get on a short break.
Oh, yeah. Royal TV, morning TV. Now you dey wait online. Now you dey wait online. Sunrise touching my window pane. Fresh new hope falling like rain. Yesterday's tears I let them go. Today is calling, my heart says go.
Brand new day, brand new dream, player of mind, sharp a vision, I breathe in faith, I walk in life. This morning feels so right.
Forget the stress of yesterday, no rewind, we move forward. New focus, new opportunity, open your eyes, see possibility.
It's a brand new day, we rise again. New dreams alive in the morning sun. New folks, new ways, new opportunities. Start your day with more than this. Brand new day,
no fear,
no delay.
Yesterday done pass,
Let's move today. One nation, one back, one heartbeat.
Wake up your world with morning beats.
Good morning. Sharon Tita is already here. She's already done the prepping. Time for us to deliver the goods. Yes, it's time for newspaper review. Good morning to you, Sharon.
Good morning to you, Honorine. Good morning to you, Truth.
Good morning.
Just dive in and tell us what the papers have to say. I think you're already on the ultimate newspaper. That's how we are going to open our firstborn.
Yeah, with the ultimate newspaper. So good morning to you, dear viewers. Let's dive into our newspaper review this morning. We start with the ultimate newspaper. It has as main story: at evaluation visit of PIB projects, Kupe Manengumba SDO uncovers gross irregularities in Guti executed projects. It also highlights Mayemen Chief Louds SDO for inspecting public project execution. That's found on page 11 of the newspaper. It also has on its cover, Council Management Bangem Mayor gets double honor for excellence. We now take you to Larry Times newspaper. It also has on its cover, Anglophone crisis. Custom prioritizes well-being of personnel in Northwest region. It also has on opinion as a main story, opinion from two states federation to a bloody armed conflict, Southern Cameroon's resource cause. We now take you to the Horizon newspaper. It says Dr. Francisa Biaka was elected as the president of private higher institutions. It also highlights customs seek to collect 25 billion through new digital mechanism on mobile devices launched on the 1st of April 2026. That's found on page 3 of the newspaper. It also has this other news on PayPal visit. It says PayPal visit to Bamenda. Civil society calls for moral leadership, justice and urgent humanitarian action. That's found on page 11 of the newspaper. We now take you to the Voice newspaper. It has as main story, Parliamentary Congress summoned, critical constitutional changes expected. It also has on its cover, new area for private universities as Dr. Francisca Biaka leads private higher institutions. It also highlights developmental momentum builds as Konye Council adopts 2025 accounts. So, dear viewers of Royal TV, it's on this note that we wrap up our newspaper review with me this morning.
All right, question of the day. Self-confidence, why is it important in life?
Self-confidence is important in life because if you're not confident, you'll not be able to convince someone to believe in you or to believe in like somebody that is saying the potential that you carry, like somebody that is like this with sales, you'll not be able to convince someone to like get your products. Yes.
So she's talking about self-confidence in the perspective of not being able to convince if you don't have.
Like the marketers that we are.
Yeah, like the
Oh
my God, I'm blushing. Like the marketers that we are. Alright, let's get on the short break. Sports is already prepping and she wants to come and give us sports, and let's get into the field. Let's get on a short break.
Yes, sir. Welcome back. What better way to end the day with sports? Claudia Vuma, thank you for joining us and giving us the honor to tell us about sports. Bonjour Claudia, je suis content que tu es là ce matin et je suis venue en jean. Temps pour nous de courir, mais comment je vais courir avec les talons? J'ai oublié mes godasses.
Ça arrive souvent qu'on court souvent avec les talons. Disons d'abord bonjour à vous, Madame Honorine, et bonjour aussi à Lima Chumojoko. Je sais, dans un second, elle va dire qu'elle ne comprend pas ce qu'on est en train de dire, mais c'est la vie en fait. I don't know. I know torso.
So how did I? How did I get what you were saying? Because I just keep quiet. You assume that I cannot get you. Why will you?
Body juice.
Yes, that's the stuff we are made of.
Oh, let's dive straight into the World Cup qualifications. We know it is actually a complete 48-man squad to represent the world at the biggest scene when it comes to football. That is the FIFA World Cup 2026 in America, why not Canada and Mexico. We had 42 teams who had sailed through, leaving a 6th spot for the intercontinental playoffs, where we had the last 6 join the 42 already qualified teams directly, where we had the likes of the Iraq who qualified first. We had the DR Congo and right now the Bosnia, Czech Republic and others. We go straight into the pools, for we have Pool A to L, making up the 48 teams to go on this journey. In Pool A, we find Mexico, who is the host, to take on South Africa, why not Republic of Korea and Czechia. In Pool B, we find Canada, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Qatar and Switzerland. In Pool C, we have the champions of all times, Brazil. We have Africa's representative, Morocco, Haiti, and why not Scotland. In Pool D, we have another host, that is the United States of America. We have Paraguay, Australia, and why not Turkey. In Pool E, we have Germany, we have Curacao, Africa's also representing there by Cote d'Ivoire and Ecuador. In Pool F, we have the Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, and why not another African giant, Tunisia. Pool G, we have Belgium, another African team, Egypt. We have Iran. We have also New Zealand. In Pool F, we dive straight into another king when it comes to World Cup, that is Spain. We have Cape Verde, Saudi Arabia, and Uruguay. In Pool I, we have France, African champions Senegal, Iraq, and why not Norway. In Pool J, we have Argentina, the defending champions, Algeria, Austria, and Jordan. In Pool K, we find Portugal, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Uzbekistan, and Colombia. And the last pool, that is the Pool L, we have England, we have Croatia, Ghana, and why not Panama. That actually completes the 48-man squad to represent the whole world in this governing body. Back from the world, we bring you to Africa, where we have 10 giants who actually lead. These African clubs are top of their country, and why not top in Africa right now? The African clubs form table, we can say we have the South African giants, Orlando Pirates, that occupies the first place, as it is a first tier club and a first tier league with 27 wins when it comes to all competitions, and why not 85 points. They are currently topping the South African Championship right now. In second place, we have the Pyramids all the way from Egypt. They play the first tier in their country. They have 26 winning one, and why not 85 points as it stands. We move to Tunisia to have experience of the Tunis who comes third there. They are actually first in the Tunisian League 2 with 83 points. We have Zamalek from Egypt too. That makes it 2 for Egypt. We have Zamalek, and why not? We go to Algeria, where we see MC Algiers. They're back to South Africa in the 6th place. We have Mamelodi Sundowns, who occupy the 6th place on this chart of 10 best African teams. From there, we come back to Algeria with Belouizdad, who occupies the 7th place, and goes back to Egypt, for Egypt occupies the 2nd, the 4th, the 8th, and the 9th place, to show you how the Egyptian league is very, very important and very, very cumbersome. We have Al Ali, they are African giants, and they have won the African Confederations Cup and why not Champions League so many times. We also have El Mashri of Egypt, and at the 10th place we have Union Sportive de Mouvement de Algiers, that is USMA Algiers, occupying the 10th place in Africa. Those giants, mind you, some of them are already at the semi-final level of the CAF Champions League, and why not the CAF Confederations Cup that is going to be played in weeks to come. We bring you to Cameroon to talk about the women top flight. Apart from MTN Elite 1 and MTN Elite 2 Championship, we also have what we call the Guinness Super League. It is a female top tier tournament when it comes to Cameroon, and they are actually on the 8th day of play for the Guinness Super League. For the 8th day of play, we have exciting pairings like Eclair Football Field of Sawa failed to actually gain a victory after 6 playing days. Mind you, Eclair missed day 1 because they had some controversial issues when it came to governing the team. For the family of the owner of the team said they want to rule the team, meanwhile they are incapable or they are not able to actually lead the team. We have Eclair Football Field of Sawa who will be taking on FC Bolova, currently top of the table for the Guinness Super League. That will be played at the Stade Annex Omisport Yaoundé 1. That will be on Saturday. Same Saturday we have at Stade de Japumatu, we have RS Dibamba who take on Vision Food of Yaoundé. Still Saturday at Annex 2 Japuma, second game we have Cyclone FC taking off Aitambong FC of Bamenda, and why not still in Yaoundé we have Amazon Fab to take on Authentic Fee of Douala, and in Garoua we have Agai FC to welcome Alouf Mimprov. To count that day, we have the second place team, that is Lekefi, to take on Ja Sports Academy. That is it for the female top tier when it comes to football and fixtures for match day 8 of the Guinness Super League. That was it for Cameroon. And coming into the city of Boya, Boya is actually catching up flames, I can say, with what we call the Naslavet tournament. Naslavet is actually the National School of Local Administration, and it is the 3rd edition. This tournament is hosted by this government institution, not only to bring in veterans, but this year they had to bring in the young generation so as to promote the grassroots football. Naslavet is all about bringing talents together. As you can see, a fan club there from former footballers, that is Itoy Matthias Mokube. He is a former Indomitable Lions, and kickoff was done yesterday at the Esplanade of the Moliko Misport Stadium, being honored by the governor of the Southwest region, the president of
Okalia Bila, he was there to give this kickoff to show you how important this tournament is not only for veterans but also youth, because this tournament not only accepted above 45, it also fielded players below 35, and why not? They had the opportunity to bring in 2 players each of below 21, just so as to integrate them to feel at home with their parents. And also we talked about the stepping down of coach Clement Aroga, who stepped down from his duties of Panther Sport Chief Junde, citing out reasons of not being able to continue with the team. Eva Clement Aroga said that he is stepping down because he has gone with Panther Sport Chief of Nde for 3 months without salary. Also saying he is being disrespected by the club. He is being disrespected by the club and others. And after stepping down from duties, we have or we see Panther Sport Chief Junde has appointed another coach, that is a former coach of Cotton Sport of Garwa. Why not the under 23 Indomitable Lions to replace Yves Clement Aroga? And the new coach of Panther Sport Chief Junde is actually Bertin Ebele, who takes on to replace Clement Aroga at the level of Panther Sport Chief Junde. Not only him, we also find other coaches in this same championship right now in difficulties, risk of being taking resignation or being sacked by the presidents of club. I wouldn't call names, but if I could call names, I will cite a lot of coaches. We see the younger generation like the Kongwi Jude, like the Mukweles, who are actually out there, who played this same championship, went through the coaching process, and are now coaches in some teams like Okada FC or Bamenda, and why not Young Sport Academy. That is just to encourage players. Don't just leave this football and stay in your house. You can pick up the coaching job, and no one knows. Tomorrow it can take you far. Even Honorin Cheng, even Lima Chuk Mojoko, one day can become coaches.
Yes, today we are talking about self-esteem. How important is it for you? A quick wrap-up.
Self-esteem. First, I can say I am always confident with myself, as you know. I have not seen any scenario in which on peut dire oh, le baisse le charisme parce que quelque chose m'empêche.
Wow, maman.
Je ne peux pas. Donc d'abord, la confiance en moi-même. Donc, ayez la confiance en soi-même avant toute chose dans la vie.
Ok, on ne baisse pas le charisme, c'est ce que j'ai retenu. Thank you for joining us on yet another exciting episode of Morning Beats. Unfortunately, we have come to the end. I've grabbed my cup of coffee. As I go, I will begin to savor my coffee. What a weekend! Hooray! C'est le weekend! We are going to Kosa.
Before
we are going to dance. We are going to... why are you interrupting me?
No, I cannot.
We are going to shake our bodies. Okay.
All right, let me not interrupt her before the wall crumbles. There's just one contribution we have. Williams is saying self-confidence is like having a superpower. It helps you take risks, speak up, and pursue opportunities. When you believe in yourself, you're more likely to achieve your goals, build strong relationships, handle challenge with ease, express yourself authentically. Have a blessed day. Thank you so much, Williams, for the contribution. Honorin Cheng, I think that's for
nothing to say. I just want to.
All right.
Oh,
all right. Thank you so much, Claudia Voma, for that analysis you gave in regards to sport. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of Morning Beats on Royal TV. Happy Good Friday. And we want to say, as you enjoyed the Friday, reflect on the death of Christ. And don't just enjoy it. Don't just mourn as the Catholics will do or as Christians will do. Reflect on what? The death of Christ. It's weekend.
And the mercy of God.
Yeah, it's weekend. And I want to go and rest.
Hooray!
So, bye-bye. See you on Monday.
Hooray!
And happy Easter in advance. Catch ya.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, Royal TV, Morning Beat. And you the way down line. And you the way down line. Sunrise touching my window pane. Fresh new hope falling like rain. Yesterday's tears I let them go. Today is calling, my heart says go.
Brand new day, brand new dream, play around
the stress of yesterday. No rewind, we move forward. New focus, new opportunity. Open your eyes, see possibilities.
It's a brand new day, we rise again. New dreams alive in the morning. New focus, new ways, new opportunities. Start your day with morning dew. Brand day,
No fear,
no delay.
yesterday done past.
We move today. One nation, one vibe, one heartbeat.
Wake up your world with morning beats. Yeah. Morning sun, morning big sun, morning big sun, morning big sun. From your town to be a mountains high, where dream to climb reach sky. Blim Bessie they wish happy. As the waves say hope never cease. Down to Tico, Muyuka flow. Ember sunshine make it sweet.